Jujutsu Infinite is a new Jujutsu Kaisen-inspired Roblox game developed by Awesome Ninja Studios. Right now, the game is in open testing, which you can buy for $30. But should you? Well, in today's video, I'm going over that and if the game is worth buying, as well as a lot of key features and quality of life things within the game. Make sure to subscribe because only about 20% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed, and let's get into it. So first of all, this is important to clarify, the game will be free on release. You only have to pay $30 for early access tester for the game, and the game also has no current planned release date, but apparently the release might be happening somewhere around Q4 of 2023 or Q1 of 2024. This is only speculation, not guaranteed though. Also, buying tester via the Discord is a one-time purchase you don't need to keep paying, and you can cancel the subscription after buying it and continue to play the game. But enough about that, and let's actually talk about the game. Jujutsu Infinite has a lot of things going for it as of now. First of all, the VFX and particles are some of the best I've seen in my entire time spent on Roblox. They're really good. The animations are also amazing and are very well done. On top of that, the building and modeling is very well done as well, and as a whole, aesthetically, the game is top tier. However, Roblox is currently an era of good-looking garbage, which is games like Blox Fruits and some stuff along those lines. So how does this game actually play? Well, first of all, let's go over the PvP. So far it's great. The PvP is heavily combo based, with each technique being fairly well balanced, kinda, but I'll get into that some more later. The PvP is heavily amplified by the fact that you can do stuff like this. Aerial combos, move mix-up, innate toolkits that can combo into each other means that you can make tons of potential combos and builds, since you can have 2 techniques off spawn, and up to 4 if you want to buy more innate technique slots. This means you can mix and match any of the 15 innate techniques, as long as you can roll them. Now a bit more with the balancing. While I think all the current techniques out except construction are viable, as of now, domain expansions are quite rare. Only 5 of the innate techniques have a domain expansion out of the total 15 or so currently in the game. And out of those 5, they're all legendary or higher rarity techniques, with 2 being legendary and 3 being special grade. Which, let's talk about the rarities. These are the chances. 0.25% for a special grade and 2.75% for a legendary, with commons taking up a whole 70%. This is kind of crazy, especially when domains, which are a trump card for a reason, are only accessible by that 2.75 and 0.25% chances, means that innate techniques can result in domains being such a huge crutch for players who get lucky. On the positive end of things, the gambling in this game isn't that bad because as of now, there are codes worth a total of 250 spins. And doing the math, with 250 spins, you're about 62% likely to get at least 1 special grade innate technique. So if you don't get it, you can't even really be mad at the game because clearly God hates you. Actually, I do not know. Is this game a scam? Should we play it? We have to gamble. Look, the best things in life. This game is fucking amazing. You should play it. You should gamble. This game is amazing. Oh my god. Also, regular players can counter domains with the simple domain technique, which nullifies the effects of a domain as long as you're in the circle of the simple domain, which is actually really well done. And about the PvE. It's bad. Like, it's just straight up bad. It is literally just what you have to do in order to start fighting players because the progression is split in 2 ways and they're both done through PvE. Innate technique mastery is gained by killing mobs with curse techniques. This means that for every innate technique you get, it becomes about 25 to 50% harder to level up the rest of them. This is because technique EXP isn't gained by dealing damage, but by getting kills. So you can't level up multiple techniques at once right now. Meaning if you have all 4 special grade techniques and you want skills from all their trees, you can go fuck yourself for 6 hours because you're going to have to spam techniques to kill enemies, and you're going to have to do that for each innate technique that you have. The enemy AIs are also quite bare, and at the moment just run at you in an attempt to hit you. The devs are working on it, and they really wanted the current testing phase to be more of a PvP testing thing, so I will excuse them for the very bare PvE content. But right now, you're kind of forced to do it in order to level up, and it's quite annoying. And about data wipes. Once the game comes out, you will keep your items, innate techniques, and levels. You will lose money and lots of the more temporary stuff, but overall you will keep everything that's important to you. And also, right now in testing, you get access to the arena, which for now lets you test out literally everything in the game, except for one thing which I'll cover in a second. Which is pretty cool, and it's also very good for YouTubers, which is why there's so many videos covering all the domains and stuff. Now there are a couple negatives I have with the game, and the first one is Toji's Heavenly Restriction. As of now, it costs about $20 worth of Robux, which if you're not a YouTuber, having to pay $20 on top of the $30 that you already paid to get into the game is going to set you back $50 on a silly little Roblox game that's going to come out for free eventually. On top of that, Toji's Restriction is the only thing you can't test for free in the arena right now. I don't know if they're going to fix that or if it's intended, but in order to test it in the arena, you do actually have to buy it, and there's no way to test it otherwise. Now let's go over some things that I think need to be changed. So first of all, light skin voice commands. Yo, it would be funny if cursed speech does damage to you. Ew! Did you hear that? Wait, did you guys hear that? Wait. Did you guys hear that? Wait, let me get a bit closer. Wait. Who did the voice acting for this?
Twist.
Actually, scratch that. Apparently the devs removed it because I was making fun of them when I was streaming the game a few days ago, which I think is pretty funny that they removed it because of me, because I was making fun of them. Second of all is Black Flash and the ratio technique, which I will cover Black Flash first. Black Flash should not be a set of 2 moves. In Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Flash is a technique that could be applied onto any attack to amplify its strength. Making it some sort of quick time event or a way to perfectly cast your moves in order to use Black Flash would add a new layer of skill requirement to the game while also adding a new way to bring back fights, which could be really cool. Because then you could have like actual moments like in the show where you hit 3 Black Flashes in a row and it like carries you through the fight because you went crazy for a second. Secondly is the ratio technique. In the show, Nanami has to mark his opponent in his mind and then hit them in a certain ratio to amplify his damage, similar to Black Flash, except easier. I think it would be cool if it were a quick time event sort of like the active reload item in Enter the Gungeon, which could provide a risk-reward playstyle that rewards skill when using the ratio technique, but will give you a disadvantage if you're not well versed with it. And finally, domain clashing should be changed. In the show, we see Gojo overpower Jogo's domain from within it. As of now, to start a domain clash, you need to use your domain expansion at the same time as someone else, and then you both play a button mashing minigame. This is fine, but it's a bit unfaithful and unrealistic and can be improved upon based on how we see domain clashing and domain overtaking used within Jujutsu Kaisen. Overall, I do like the game. It looks great and the PvP plays really well. If I convinced you to buy it, then you might as well buy a YouTube membership by clicking the join button down below since it's only $5, you know, so give me your money. Regardless, I do think the game is pretty good though. I only have a few issues with it, and most of them are probably going to be fixed, like the PvE and the fact that you have to buy Toji. Maybe you'll always have to buy him, or maybe they'll, you know, just make it cheaper, but right now the game is actually pretty good. The only thing I would maybe consider changing out of, like, all the stuff I talked about so far is, like, Black Flash and Nanami's technique, the ratio technique. I don't like how those are done. I think too many Jujutsu Kaisen games right now kind of like fall into making Black Flash a moveset or a set of moves when that's just like, you shouldn't be able to use it on will unless you're really skilled, you know? It shouldn't just be a move. In Jujutsu Kaisen, you use the Black Flash, it's like, wow, that's a big thing. You use it 3 times in a row, wow, that's a big thing, you know? You shouldn't just be able to use it at will on a cooldown like a regular move. It should just be something that you could learn or maybe, you know, like amplify your regular moves. I would even be like alright with like a random crit system where like they add a new stat called focus, and the more you put in that stat, the higher the chance of any random hit having Black Flash would be, which I'm usually opposed to RNG in video games, but it's basically RNG in the show, right? So I think it would honestly kind of work. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great day, and goodbye.